Before 1970, everyone was hot and healthy. But what happened? Follow me down this rabbit hole and find out why people at the beach used to look like this. Here are some comparison pictures to the current trends. A group of high school students posing for the camera in 1973, here's what they looked like. Here's a group of people walking, all trim, and I know what you're about to say. Everyone was smoking themselves thin or on diet pills, and that's just not accurate. Charlie's Angels were another example of what people looked like then. Food has changed since then. In fact, everyone has 17% more body fat than they did the year I was born in 1974. Portions were much smaller. People generally ate at home. You only ate French fries once or twice a year, and one of those times was when you went downtown to go school shopping. You may have drank Coca-Cola at home because your dad brought it home one time around the holidays. What changed? The most unhealthy foods became the cheapest. And that drove people to consume more of them. As many people started gaining weight, they would go to their doctor. Mainstream medicine moved from let's address diet and lifestyle to don't worry, there's a pill for that. As our food started to change, we started seeing a growth in obesity and a 10-year lag for growth in type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. All of these issues associated with processed foods. And it was in 1974 that Kellogg's came up with their ad campaign that breakfast was the most important meal of the day to sell more breakfast cereal to unsuspecting families. Fiber started coming out of our food to extend the shelf life. We'd get hungry sooner and we wouldn't feel full, so we'd eat more. Fat was removed so everything tasted like cardboard, so they put sugar back in so it seemed more palatable. Once that food tasted better, it became more and more addictive. They started adding carbohydrates to everything. With fiber stripped out and sugar being added, people started to look more like this. But you're wondering what we do about it now. One of the hacks is to add fiber back into our diet and take the sugar back out. The amount of fiber that you need each day is the equivalent to 5 apples or 6 cups of broccoli, 2 cups of black beans. And if you have trouble with that, as I often do, there are some ways to supplement and stay focused on fiber. And when you do eat, choose proteins and fats, food that existed 100 years ago, and minimize your intake of processed foods completely and reduce your carbohydrate and sugar intake. That's a way without meds that we can return to being hot and healthy.